Good morning, young learners. Yesterday we had completed our chapter His First Flight. Today we will read the second story that are given under the same heading, two stories about flying. And today's story's name is The Black Aeroplane. This story conveys the message that courage is guided by faith. In this story, there is a pilot of the Dakota plane, and he was an experienced flyer, but he panicked when he got engulfed by the black storm. And how he helped himself, though he thought that somebody else helped him, basically it was his courage that gave him faith, and he managed to find his way out of the storm. So faith is very important to guide courage in the proper direction. The story also gives the message that one must never give up in the face of adversity. So here let's read its beautiful chapter, very easy. The Black Aeroplane. The moon was coming up in the east behind me, and stars were shining in the clear sky above me. There was not a cloud in the sky. I was happy to be alone high up above the sleeping countryside. I was flying my old Dakota aeroplane over France, back to England. I was dreaming of my holiday and looking forward to being with my family. I looked at my watch, 1:30 in the morning. So it was 1:30, that's why it is written sleeping countryside. Moreover, he was just dreaming of his holiday with his family members. So this story is written in first person, and the narrator was flying from France to England, and he was looking forward to spend his holiday with his family. I should call Paris control room, I thought, as I looked down past the nose of the aeroplane. I saw the lights of a big city in front of me. I switched on the radio and said, Paris Control, Dakota DS-088 here. Can you hear me? I'm on my way to England. Over. The voice from the radio answered me immediately. DS-088, I can hear you. You ought to turn 12 degrees west now. DS-088, over. So here the narrator saw directions for his destination England, and the Paris control room responded immediately and guided him to turn 12 degrees west. He followed the instructions. I checked the map and the compass, switched over to my second and last fuel tank, and turned the old Dakota 12 degrees west towards England. I will be in time for breakfast, I thought. A good, big English breakfast. Everything was going well. It was an easy flight. It was found very easy flight for the narrator because everything was in control. Everything was according to his plan. Sky was clear and he was approaching towards his destination. Paris was about 150 kilometers behind me when I saw the clouds. So when he saw the clouds, storm clouds, that time he was 150 kilometers away from Paris. They were huge. They looked like black mountains standing in front of me across the sky, Across the sky means very huge, and so many storm clouds were there that he was not able to see the clear sky. I knew I could not fly up and over them because he hardly had fuel in his tank, second and last fuel tank he was using by that time, and I did not have enough fuel to fly around them to the north or south. I ought to go back to Paris. Then he thought he had to go to Paris back. But I wanted to get home. I wanted that breakfast. So this time his family born and this English breakfast that he wanted to enjoy. This tempted him a lot and he could not go back to Paris. I will take the risk, I thought, and flew that old Dakota straight into the storm. Inside the clouds, everything was suddenly black. It was impossible to see anything outside the aeroplane. The old aeroplane jumped and twisted in the air. I looked at the compass. I could not believe. So here the narrator, who is a good flyer, he was just struck in the storm. And all around he found it's black. And black aeroplane is the name of the chapter, the black aeroplane. Usually we don't see black aeroplane. The way black color is added over there in the chapter, it seems that it makes it more mysterious. So all around black was there, and when he looked at the compass, he could not believe. See, this is the picture given, students. This is the narrator who is flying his aeroplane. He could not believe his eyes. The compass was turning round and round and round. It means it was not working properly, it was dead. It did not indicate him anything, that what position he was on that time. It would not work. The other instruments were suddenly dead too. I tried the radio and then he wanted to connect with from Paris control room, and that's why he tried radio. Paris control, can you hear me? There was no answer. The radio was dead too. I had no radio, no compass, and I could not see where I was. I was lost in the storm. Then, in the black clouds quite near me, I saw another aeroplane. It had no lights on its wings, but I could see it flying next to me through the storm. So, students, whenever we find somebody else is also sailing in the same boat in the difficult times of ours, so this gives us support, because it's not that we are happy at others' difficult time. It gives us support that we are not alone over there. So somehow he also got such kind of support from this another pilot, another aeroplane. And let's see who was he. I could see the pilot's face turn towards me. I was very glad to see another person. He lifted one hand and waved. Follow me, he was saying. Follow me. He knows that I am lost, I thought. He was trying to help me, and in such way he got help to go through the storm clouds, dark storm clouds. He turned his aeroplane slowly to the north in front of my Dakota, so that it would be easier for me to follow him. I was very happy to go behind the strange aeroplane like an obedient child. After half an hour, the strange black aeroplane was still there in front of me in the clouds. Now, there was only enough fuel in the old Dakota's last tank to fly for 5 or 10 minutes more. It was dark, he was following just another pilot in the black aeroplane, and it's written that he was left with fuel only for 5 to 10 minutes. And this was a condition again that he was panicked. He was terrified with this, that till now he was in the air and only 5 to 10 minutes fuel was left in the tank. I was starting to feel frightened again. But then he started to go down. Who started to go down? The another pilot started to go down. And I followed through the storm. Suddenly, I came out of the clouds and saw two long straight lines of lights in front of me. So, what was it? It was a runway, an airport. I was safe. I turned to look for my friend in the black aeroplane, but the sky was empty. There was nothing there. The black aeroplane was gone. I could not see it anywhere. I landed and was not sorry to walk away from the old Dakota near the control tower. Why was he not sorry to walk away from the old Dakota? As we all know, he was flying his old Dakota and he wanted to reach England timely, but when he found himself struck in the storm clouds and everywhere it turned dark and all the instruments of the aeroplane failed, it was difficult to reach. If he did not have another aeroplane to guide him, he could have not reached to his destination. So he did not feel sorry to walk away from the old Dakota because he just had a brush, the close brush with death. That's why he did not feel sorry to walk away from old Dakota. I went and asked a woman in the control center where I was and who the other pilot was. I wanted to say thank you. She looked at me very strangely and then laughed. Another aeroplane? Up there in this storm? No other aeroplane were flying tonight. Yours was the only one I could see on the radar. What does it mean? It means no other aeroplane was flying with his aeroplane? No, no aeroplane was flying. Then who was he? Let's see. So, who helped me to arrive there safely without a compass or a radio and without any more fuel in my tanks? Who was the pilot on the strange black aeroplane flying in the storm without lights? So, here the story ends. And it doesn't answer who exactly he was, who was flying the another aeroplane. Basically, students, it was a difficult time for the pilot, and the unknown pilot who helped the narrator, most probably it was a narrator himself that helped him to overcome that fear in the storm, as no other plane was seen in the radar except the narrator's Dakota. So, in that fearsome situation, he might have been hallucinating. Hallucination means that when something that is not there that we hear and see. So, it was not there at all. Then also he saw it. It was his own courage that guided by faith. He himself was a good pilot and brave enough who helped himself and landed safely on the England. So, this is the story where it shows that one must have faith, and this faith, if it is added with courage, so it can does miracles. So, this is a story, students. Read on your own both the stories and enjoy. Thank you.